It's been another huge week of news in the prop firm space. As the market starts to get more and more competitive, you're starting to see some market leaders fall off, and you're starting to see some of the old dogs get very, very competitive in terms of pricing and product. And that means you need to be aware of them because there are better products in the market today than ever before. And today I'm going to go over one of those prop firms, which is Trade Day. So what's changed at Trade Day to put it on my radar? Why is it now jumping up the leaderboard to one of the top 5 prop firms in the industry? Well, Trade Day has been around since 2020. This is not a new firm just popping up in the space. It's proven, it's got a track record. But the main thing that stopped me trading with them before was that you could only have one account. Well, that's changed. 6. Yep, that's right. 6 accounts right now you can have with Trade Day, and they just made it cheaper. Cheaper to get funded, cheaper than any other firm in the space. So let's go over it. As you can see here, you can now trade up to 6 accounts and you can copy trade them, and they have one of the best payout policies in the market, something we're going to get into later. But the key thing is right now, they're super competitive. Using my code FCT, link is underneath, you can now get 40% off and there's no activation fee. Now, to make this really clear and obvious, I'm going to show you just how cheap it is. So let's look at the pricing then. First thing to say here, this website is fantastic. They've taken time. This is very well made, very easy to navigate. So the first thing you're going to do is choose the type of platform that you want to use. Now for me, very simple, NinjaTrader and Tradeovate. We click that, easy. Then we're going to go on the account type. Do you want intraday drawdown, end of day drawdown, or static drawdown? Now, for the sake of this, for cheap accounts and why I'm showing you this video today, intraday, 50K. This is the most common account that people get in the industry, and you will see right here, $59. It's $59 to get funded. As a reminder, with my code FZT right now, with this sale, there is no activation fee. That means that this account right here is the cheapest account in the industry you can get. And the terms with it are pretty good. It's got good size, good leverage, good space, really competitive. Now, if you wanted to come off this and use an end of day drawdown where it's not following you in intraday, again, $99. That is on par with market leaders in this space. So again, fantastic. Really, really like this product. Now, it does go up in size, right? You have 100K and 150K, and those are available both end of day and intraday. Again, very, very competitive in the space. But for me, the one that is really highlighting this for me is the 50K accounts. These are super, super competitive. Now, beyond price point, there are a few things that separates Trade Day with the rest of the market. And that is what happens when you've passed the evaluation. So to pass the evaluation in the intraday, you have a $3,000 profit target, fairly industry standard. Trailing max drawdown, $2,000, pretty industry standard. If you want to move to the end of the day, you can see it's exactly the same. The extra money you're spending is really in just not having that trailing drawdown. So that's up to you to decide what you want to do. But again, very, very competitive. So let's have a look at a few of the rules beyond the size that you can use. The first thing is your track record, all right? You are going to need to trade the evaluation accounts for 7 days. That means there's absolutely no reason to oversize and rush, all right? You're going to take 7 days to pass these. The next thing is the consistency. They're looking for you to shoot 30% consistency. Pretty fair, pretty standard. Now, not all firms have this in the evaluation stage. Normally, this is in the stage where you move into a professional account or live. But for Trade Day, this is in the evaluation stage. They want to make sure that you can trade for 7 days, shooting 30%. It's really not asking that much. It's pretty easy. Once you get all that done, it gets super easy and super fun. And this is where the product gets very competitive. Zero BS, as they would put it. Rules are transparent, as we've gone over. The best payout policy in the industry, you get to keep 95% of your profits, no restrictions. When you move into a PA account, all right, a SIM funded account, there is no consistency rule, none. So if you have a big windfall day, you are keeping 95% of that money. The other thing to note is once you're past that buffer, so let's say on a 50K account, once you get to 52,000, everything over that, you can take same day payouts, all right? No 7-day, no 5-day window, same day payouts. And that's what's setting this firm above the others. So let's review the positives here then, shall we? And why this is now one of my top 5 firms. They're the cheapest in the market to get into. $59 for an evaluation account with trailing drawdown, or $99 for an end of day drawdown. You can now have 6 of these accounts. They work with NinjaTrader and TraderVate. Once you're past these, there is no activation fee right now. And beyond that, once you get past your buffer, you keep 95% of your profits. You can take daily payouts. And there's absolutely no consistency rule in the professional or performance accounts. Show me a firm better than this in the market space right now. It doesn't exist. So if you want to get 40% off, use the link down below or my code FCT. I'll see you back on stream real soon.